In 2012, I downloaded Pinterest.gov and created my first alias, Soccer16. That's soccer spelled with one C and no E.
Squash.
It was an online personality that I could operate under to explore the digital world of reposted Tumblr memes, expand on my knowledge of crystals, and learn how to draw mandalas and human eyes. It's so established in this area.
Yeah, the little jalapenos over here were not very.
They're so tiny.
They're so small.
I carefully tailored my boards to reflect my deepest desires and my wildest dreams. And little by little, as I got older, I was able to pull inspiration from my digital life into my real one, putting together travel itineraries and aesthetic cafe recommendations, and vaguely copying runway trends. But the one thing I was never able to touch on was my home and room decor board. Because by the time I was done spending money on clothes, coffee, and traveling, I had none left over to spend on my house, which I shared with multiple roommates. But it didn't matter anyway, because I was always at school, or at soccer, or hiking, or downtown, or out of town. But recently, I've turned a new leaf and I've cut back on extracurricular activities. And suddenly, I find myself exploring my home board on Pinterest a lot more frequently.
Just kind of put them in the middle. Right
Well,
there,
we have
right
all these are cucumbers still too. A lot of seedlings here. We're ready to start moving to other beds, I think.
there. Maybe some over there. Good morning. You guys know fighting. I'm out of matcha. What's a girl to do, boxer beans? I know. Alright, we have much to discuss, so please follow me to the living room. So here's the thing, you guys. It's Saturday today, and I'm all alone. My beloved boyfriend is at work. And typically, I'm a very busybody. Like, I am up and at 'em, going for my runs, doing my errands, fucking around outside of my house. But recently, that has simply not been the case. And all of my free time is spent within the confines of my dwelling. And honestly, I'm really enjoying myself. All of my favorite things are here. All of them. I have 2 cats now. They are the lights of my life. I don't know what I would do without them. That being said, they do wake me up at 4 a.m. every single morning. So my computer to watch movies, my fridge, everything I need is right here. And as I found myself spending more and more time in my house, I've also noticed things about it that I want to change, as one does. And today I have a pretty large project that I want to tackle. Actually, I have some visuals to help us out here. One moment. In my time at home recently, I have been drawing a lot. I love drawing, and actually it's something that I have not done consistently for a very long time. Typically I paint, which is what we're getting at. I want to turn one of these drawings into a very large painting. Like, I'm talking 3 feet by 2 feet. Like, I want it to be a large painting because I have a very specific spot in my room in which this painting needs to live. Because I cannot for the life of me have a blank wall. Like, something needs to be on every single wall in my house. Whether or not that's gonna overwhelm me in the future, like, that's just to be decided. I don't know. But for now, I need to accomplish this task I've set before myself. Let's go over our options. I have 3 options. That I am kind of mulling over to paint on this very large canvas that I am yet to acquire, but we will get to that. Option 1. This is a little guy, and he's wearing very cool striped pants, as I would if given the opportunity. And he's standing on gold ground. Oh my goodness, hi Bucky Beans! Come here. Dude, you're just like full butthole in camera right now. There's a lot to love here. There's a lot to love here. Come here. I know. It's okay. The first being the blue on blue sky. I am obsessed with blue on blue. I think that it is probably the best color combination that exists. So this is a very leading option. Moving on. This one is a crane. This one is a crane or a large aquatic bird of some sort. I love the composition of the bird. I think that the wings are really, really cool. And also I really like the colors of the background. This is getting a little bit difficult with you. It really, really, truly, sorry. I also really, really love the colors of the background. I think that orange and like an orangey brown would be amazing. That being said, you can tell, am really, really stuck on the colors in which to include in the body of the bird. And I don't think that I have the brain power or a motivation to tackle that task. I seriously don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cross this one off the list in general. I might get to this. I really like the design. Okay, let's come down to this corner. As you will see here, this is a completely unfinished drawing. And you might be surprised when I say that this is probably the drawing that I'm gonna go with today. Sorry, I'm allergic to cats, believe it or not. So this is a swan sitting in a body of water, and its reflection is really aggressive in the water that it's sitting in. And I'm also gonna add little star details. Dude, you're dealing with some jealousy issues today. I don't know what's going on. And I have this vision for this painting to be black and white, or really, really dark, maybe not fully black, but like a really, really dark color, and white. And I think on a really large canvas on the wall that I have in mind would look really stunning if done correctly. Now all that we're missing is the canvas, which brings me to our final problem, the final beast, final boss, the final boss problem. I don't have a car. And that's fine, because I have 2 legs and a really high ambition. And this place is only a mile away, so we are completely fine.
I love you. You're my favorite little cat boy ever.
I didn't really check to see if I had enough black and white oil paint. I'm pretty sure I do, and I'm going to take the risk because oil paint's expensive, and if I have it, I'm gonna be really upset if I buy another one. Every time I'm in art stores, I like convince myself that I would love to knit, and that is absolutely not true. It's never been true. I would hate knitting. So, this is the size that I originally had in mind. It's 2 feet by 3 feet, which is literally like the dimensions that I had in my head. But this looks much smaller than I want it to be. I think this is more my speed. I am kind of feeling like I should have measured the space. Yeah, this is exactly what I had in mind. Okay, I'm gonna sketch. I don't really feel that that is interesting, so I'm gonna do that by myself, and I'm also gonna put on a podcast or Vanderpump Rules, which I've watched front to back at least 3 times.
James is this young little brat, you know? He wants to be the alpha dog. He has to realize that I'm the alpha dog. Be honest, mate. What the fuck is your problem with me? There's just some people in this world who not gonna like presents. Bro, but what is your issue with Jess? Say one thing. You're obnoxious.
Okay, look what I dug out of my oil paint stash. Titanium white and ivory black. This obviously is not gonna, actually who knows, maybe this will be enough to cover this. Black is a pretty intense color, so get into it. A little bit of white. So I know that I was saying that I'm really attached to the idea of doing high contrast black and white. That being said, this is a huge canvas, and I think that if it was just black and white, like true black and true white, titanium white and ivory black, I think that the photo might kind of fall flat. And so I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to throw in some blue. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
This might come as a surprise, but I have always had a tumultuous relationship with creating art. You hear opinions on how creating something is supposed to make you feel free and inspired. And although there is truth to this, it also comes with hopes and expectations to create something that you believe to be worth your time. Especially when your time could surely be used in something more productive. This is how I've always felt, at least. And I am honestly working on reframing this belief because it is such a fucking buzzkill. Like, oh my god. If at the end of everything, you create something so hideous, so awful to look at, and you simply can't stand the fact that you spent so much time on it, I've created a life hack to spare your ego. Send a picture of it to your mom or your best friend and preface it by stating that they have to tell you that it looks good or else you'll cry. This usually works, and you can happily go about your day knowing that someone thinks that you created something very beautiful.
So, due to completely unforeseeable circumstances, I had to stop my painting because I ran out of two things. I ran out of paint thinner to clean my brushes, and three things. I ran out of three things. My blue paint, which turned out to be one of the main colors that I'm using, and I simply can't move forward without it. Even though the picture was supposed to be black and white, we changed courses along the way. And I also ran out of my thinning. I don't know what that stuff is called. It's like the thinning material that you add to the paints to make it go on thinner or thicker. But I ran out of that as well. So there you have it. I'm not painting anymore right now. And that's fine because I know that I can take my time with it. How lovely. That being said, it is, last time I checked it was 1:30. That was about 15-20 minutes ago. It's close to 2 p.m. on a Sunday. And I need another project to do, and here's what we're gonna do. We are going to finish painting the house. Again, I'm faced with the same problem that I was yesterday. I don't have a car, and Sherwin-Williams is within walking distance, but because they close at 4, I need to get my ass in gear. Oh my god. This thing's like 50 pounds. You would think by this point I would be more enticed to get like a bike or something. And the thing is that everything about owning a bike seems appealing. I like the way they look. I like that they get you places faster. I like that you don't have to pay insurance on them. But the big thing, the reason I don't have a bike, is that I'm terrified of them. And it's not due to lack of trying. My parents are bike people. I've owned so many bikes in my life, but I have flipped more times than I can count on my hands. And also I'm scared of cars. Not only that, I've had multiple bikes stolen from me, and I just have a bad relationship with them. I need to do a haul. Let's calm down. Okay, let's start off with the basics. Scotch tape for a rough surface. Paint in this color for the trim. Paint in this color for stripe details in the bedroom. Plastic wrap so that I don't get paint dripping from the ceiling onto my bed, because if that happens, like, new foam rollers or paint rollers. A big one. An extender so I can paint on the roof or the ceiling. A big gallon of paint in this color, which matches the rest of the house, but I just needed more. Oh my god. I'm exhausted. I think I need to make a smoothie. Wet oil paint. I did not think this through. I mean, it has to come off. Okay. This was mixed about an hour ago. I'm not super worried about mixing it. Maybe that's ignorant of me, but I don't care. How did you get back in here? Come on, hey. Come here. The criminal. Out. I love you. Get out. I can't. I'm getting so distracted by the Sex and the City movie. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Let me get. Soup night in May? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Wait, sorry. Okay, I'm ready. You ready?
Draw like your 3, 2, 1.
A soup night in May? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Isn't it too warm? Not today. Today, it's raining. Hi, I'm Gabby, and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight, we're making butternut squash soup. Get on in here. I need to show you what we've got on our sheet pan. This is my butternut squash soup recipe, among many others butternut squash soup recipe. We've got a full butternut, a full yellow onion, skin on because we will deal with that later, 2 garlics, even though the recipe called for 1. This is very important. And a big ol' hunk of ginger. Now, up to me. Get this. Fresh herbs. Rosemary. What is this one again? Sage. And I could tell that these are those based on the smell. We're gonna throw these directly on the pan with them. Sprinkle a little extra virgin olive oil. Get it all over your veggies. A little bit of salt. A lot of salt. I don't mind. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. You might have to do this for a while if your pepper grinder is broken. And a little bit of garlic powder, because why not? We love garlic in this house. We really do. Okay, just give it a light sprinkling. All right. And then we're throwing this bad boy in the oven at, it's set to 300, but I'm sure it's 650 degrees at this point. Let's see. All right, 500 degrees. His car alarm just went off. That's really embarrassing. Okay, well, anyway. Since that's in the oven at 500 degrees, it should be done in about 4 minutes.
Open the door again. Oh.
Oh, get out. Go on. A nice 500 degrees. Look at that. And I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So what we did is that we just took the veggies out of the oven, put them in here, and then blended it up with more salt, pepper, and 2 cans of coconut cream. I don't know what the difference is between coconut cream and coconut milk, but we used coconut cream. It tastes pretty good. Here, I'll show you how good it tastes. I stole this spoon from a cafe. It's really good. You want a bite, Nate? You want a bite?
I'm okay, thanks.
Okay. Soup time.
And so goes the cycle of starting projects and taking months to complete them, all in the pursuit of filling our house with the things that make us feel happy. And sometimes a little bit frustrated.